Okay. Chat, did y'all see this, man? Tory Lanez, Meg the Stallion. This shit won't ever end. It's now coming down that Tory Lanez gotta pay to cover Meg the Stallion legal fees after a chaotic deposition. Now, this is the same case I told y'all they served me a subpoena for. I'm not a defendant. I am not a plaintiff. And neither is Tory. Tory's, even though he's the subject of one of the the biggest allegations, the allegation is that Meg the Stallion believes that Tory Lanez instructed Milagro to defame her or paid her to make defamatory statements against her or something of the sort. And Milagro is another blogger. So in that, they are deposing and trying to find evidence to continue with the civil lawsuit for defamation, and they deposed Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is behind bars. He doesn't have much of a choice. You know, all they got to do is serve you with a subpoena. You can't really duck it when you're just in a cell. Nigga, they just like come to your cell block and throw that shit in there. Like, it is what it is. So they're saying that Tory is now being ordered to pay Meg legal fees. Now, by the way, this is interesting because like a couple of weeks ago or like a week ago, they said that the blogger Milagro was ordered to pay Meg $5,000 for legal fees. Now, here's the thing. ROC Nation, they're on some Cardi B shit, even though I think the Cardi B Tasha K thing was much more serious. Tasha K literally claimed that Cardi B had an incurable STD that she has zero proof about, and also made very, not even alleged, she claimed that Cardi B may have even passed on diseases to her newborn kids. And these were diseases she would have caught during sex with whoever. Obviously, to speculate about somebody's sexual, health and all these other things and say it definitively, especially on a platform multiple times after being asked to remove it. That's why she actually lost her lawsuit and she was ordered to pay millions of dollars. And that's why technically it's hard for her to own anything. Meg the Stallion's taking kind of the same approach. Meg the Stallion, along with ROC Nation, they're wasting a lot of money, if you ask me, because they're using one of the top legal firms in the United States, which is billing thousands per hour, to try to hammer home this point that you can't fuck with Meg, right? And obviously, Tory's serving time, but they're trying to punish this blogger because they feel this blogger defamed Meg. Again, I don't know the extent of what she said. I do know certain things are protected and not defamatory. Like, for example, if I say that Meg's music sucks, can't sue me for that. If I say Meg is not attractive, which I'm not saying that that's what I believe, but just to say if I said that, can't sue me for that. Unless I really got like really harassing in this and third, I'm digging into her personal life, which I think they did accuse Milagro of. It's hard to sue people for shit. Anyway, the point of what I'm trying to say, they're getting petty in this lawsuit because they want to drain this blogger's resources and teach a lesson. Okay? So, according to court documents obtained by Complex, the reason for Tory Lanez's new bill is believed to be because of how he acted during a court-ordered Zoom deposition on April 9th. Instead of calmly answering questions, Tory is said to have interrupted Meg's lawyers and insulted one of them by begging for her to comb her hair. So apparently Tory was like, yo, listen, before you ask me that question, you got to comb your hair. By the way, we got to get that video of Tory in a deposition. It got to be hilarious. Tory's behavior interrupted the deposition, which lasted an hour, according to court documents. Afterwards, Meg's legal team filed a motion that same month asking why the singer shouldn't be held in contempt due to derailing the deposition. Despite the residing judge giving Lanez until 30th to respond, he didn't. So apparently there was a motion to say, we feel like he fucked up the deposition. He should pay us. They asked for Tory to respond. I'm pretty sure Tory doesn't give a fuck about a civil case. He's trying to get out on a federal case, and he didn't respond. So now the judge signed an order to say that Tory has to pay. Now they're saying the next time he's in a deposition, a magistrate will be wait, hold on. Okay, so now he's ordering to pay for the legal fees of them wasting their time, and he's going to be ordered to do another one, and the magistrate judge will be supervising to ensure he doesn't act out again, supposedly. Meg's team is also seeking for the court to assign a special master to oversee his future testimony, and they want Lanez to pay for it. So they want Tory to pay for someone to monitor him during the next deposition. Meg's latest legal victory comes a week after Milagro Grams was ordered to pay $5,000 to cover her attorney fees, which is the fees of Meg. Again, Meg don't need $5,000, but anything to punish this blogger who Meg felt did whatever to her. Federal judge in the case ordered Grams, whose real name is whatever, to pay the fees incurred by the rapper's lawyer, forcing the disclosure of the text as well as potential evidence. Apparently, they had asked for some text messages. She never given them up, and it became so a lengthy process. They are requiring her to pay for the time the lawyer spent to get those messages. Megan announced in a statement that why she was suing Milagro, who she referred to as a mouthpiece for Lanez. She says it's time to hold bloggers accountable for years of harassment, cyberbullying, and the publication of misinformation about my personal and professional life. I've endured countless attacks on my character based on false narratives from social media bloggers misrepresenting themselves as journalists. It's unacceptable behavior, and these individuals need to understand there will be repercussions for recklessly posting lies and defamatory falsehoods. Again, we will see. We will see. So Meg's strategy here is to hopefully get this blogger to go bankrupt. I highly doubt she really wants money from her. I think she wants to exhaust her resources and probably have her settle for something like you'll never cover Meg again in life. And probably issue an apology public. I don't know, but Meg's over here really doing the most, huh? All right. Again, I've said publicly, I just don't think this will work. And when I mean work, it won't work to help make or drive home the point that Meg's a victim. Meg's career will never recover to where it needs to be if she is seen as some woman that allegedly framed a guy and then took all these legal remedies to try to shut people up. I think she needs to have an honest conversation. Doesn't have to be with any of the bloggers involved. She needs to talk to somebody because I think people look at her as a liar. That's just what it is. People look at you as a liar. And if you're thinking about your career recovering from maybe some of the social media chatter about what they feel you've done, this and third, what you need to do is to be honest. And you need to speak to people and not just use your lawyers as bullies or ROC Nation. But who am I to tell her what to do? Okay? All right. What else? What else, people? What else? Give me one second, John.